Hello and welcome to our podcast of Junkies. I'm Dave O'Neill.
I'm Kitty Flanagan. It's the Sweet and Salty Roundabout. Get on board! Choo-choo!
Is it January?
Is it the new year, Dave?
Is it January?
I think it might be.
No, it's not. Sick and Tired, You've Been Hanging On Me? Do you remember that song by Pilot? I
certainly do remember it. January.
Sick and tired, you'd be hanging on me. Pilot, you're sad when you cry. It's a great song. You're telling me lies.
You're so. No,
don't go.
Oh, is that what it was?
Don't
go.
Don't. But it's not January yet.
That makes no sense.
A few more days to go to January, I think.
December.
Is
Sick
there a
of
December song? Everyone's still getting over Christmas. It's that weird time between Christmas and New Year.
Everyone's getting excited about New Year because what a night that is, Dave.
That was great when you were 18 and now...
Shut
up, everyone. Go to bed.
The vuvuzelas come out.
People
People drive through the streets honking. Good times.
Yeah, and, Mum, Dad let you run around the backyard banging pots and pans together. Oh, yeah, they let you sit in the car and toot the horn. But also, I know parents that say 10 p.m.'s New Year's Eve. They tell their kids, "Oh yeah, tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Look at that," and put the clock forward.
Well, I think that's why. Don't they do early?
Fireworks.
Fireworks for kids, and then you can say that's it. That's Christmas.
It.
That's time for bed.
Go and kiss a policeman. That all fun stuff. Did you used to do gigs on New Year's Eve? I remember doing gigs on New Year's Eve. It was horrific.
Yeah.
Having to do the
countdown.
countdown.
UK, I would do. If I got offered it, I would do it. The London Comedy Store, and instead of having, they used to do. Like it would be two shows, early show, late show. But on New Year's Eve, they would just do one big monster show and the MC would have to kind of get whoever's on stage close to midnight, just kick them off to do the countdown. And then they just let you stay in the comedy club all night.
Just drinking.
Which was great. And so it was kind of like you were locked in or locked out, whatever it was. And so you could stay in the middle of London and have somewhere to hang out for the night, which was really fun.
So you would have been hanging out with, who would have been around then? Ellen Davies?
No.
Joe Brand?
No, they were all before. They were all well into being famous already by the time
Noel Fielding, Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, no, he was already too famous as well.
Okay, cool.
They were all famous.
Jack Whitehall. He wouldn't have started.
He wouldn't have started. Michael McIntyre.
He was around.
He was a big name. He was there towards the end of when I was there.
Who was the woman that I met?
Lee Mack.
He's a great guy, Lee Mack. A very funny man. Who was the woman I met who's in a lot of Ricky Gervais's stuff, and she said to say hello to you?
Oh, yes.
She's a good stand-up.
She's a very good stand-up.
She's in Afterlife. She plays Ricky Gervais's wife.
And she was on Taskmaster
Kerry
as well.
Goldman. Kerry Goldman?
Kerry Godliman.
Kerry Goldman.
She was on Taskmaster. She was very funny.
She's funny.
Every time she finished, she just go, bosh. Bish, bash, bosh. Done.
Anyway, look, New Year's Eve is coming up. And what a perfect snack to have on New Year's Eve, some corn chips.
Yeah.
Some Doritos.
Well, Dave, what happened was the XXL Dorito came out and we thought we should try it and we were going to test it. We were going to verse it, as the kids would say, against the original Dorito Cheese Supreme. But instead you got nacho cheese.
Yes.
Which, having done my research, is actually the original cheese flavour. So
is it really?
I shouldn't have poo-pooed you.
Apology accepted.
Yeah, so sorry about that. But we kind of tested, it was a bit like testing apples and oranges, I feel like.
Because, you were right in that the original red packeted Dorito is more just a normal cheese.
Standard cheese. That's the one you buy. It's the
Yeah.
cheesiest one.
Yeah.
So we wanted to test the cheesiest one versus the XXL cheese to see which was more cheesy, but we didn't do it because we're bad scientists. Our experiment was flawed. We didn't have a control. So I thought, in that same tradition, I've bought the red Doritos now, the Cheese Supremes.
Yeah.
And I thought I was buying the XXL Doritos to compare it to. But what I've done is I've gone and bought the tangy salsa flavour.
Oh, wow. So it's bad science again.
Yeah.
I'm coughing just the thought of eating Doritos, I reckon.
So now we've got, another...
Was it tangy salsa flavour?
Another comparison that makes no sense.
Well, I got to say, I took those XXL Doritos home and on the podcast, I'm saying I quite like them. They were terrible.
Yeah, they were pretty stinky.
Oh, man, they were bad.
Yeah.
They're like feet, weren't they? Feet. Like
really
feet
bad.
flavour.
Parmesan feet.
Oh.
So I've got these two Doritos and, because it's, the bad science segment.
Yeah.
Bad science, like weird science.
Bad science.
I've got some lame research for you, Dave.
What about Doritos?
About the Doritos.
Yeah. Did they come from Disneyland or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did a podcast about them,
I
didn't you?
think so, but it's a long time ago and somehow related.
Somehow related. Yeah, but also Doritos, do you know what it means?
No.
Little pieces of gold.
Is it Spanish?
Oh, Sarge is attacking
Sarge,
people.
come on,
Yeah,
Sarge.
Spanish, and it means little gold things or little pieces of gold.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah, wow.
And then in 1994, because they were invented in 1964 with your Disneyland story, but then in 1994 revamped them, and they came back. They listened to what the public said. So that's why we should never be afraid to speak up, Dave, because Doritos listened.
They listen.
And they came back thinner and with rounded edges.
Oh, they should
No
be
longer
sharper.
pointy. Yeah, so then you couldn't take someone's eye out with them.
God, that's all they got out of their research. Gee.
Well, it made them thinner, which I thought was interesting because,
I don't like
I'd
them
like to
thin.
give that advice to CCs.
No, well, I like them thick. Don't listen to kitty CCs. Me and Tom Peterson, we know they're superior.
Now, another fun fact about Doritos is that you could actually use them as kindling if you didn't have anything because the high oil and carb
they go
content
up.
makes them catch a light, apparently.
Have you got a cigarette lighter?
And the person who invented Doritos or who actually made them into a brand,
Yeah.
he actually had them when he died. He requested that he be buried with Doritos, so he had them scattered all. You know how usually they throw roses in? Well, they threw Doritos in on top of him. I thought that was quite nice. I thought I'd quite like to be buried with my favourite food.
Okay,
But what would you be buried with?
Twisties, probably.
Obviously.
Twisties, a Diet Coke, and with a straw going into my mouth. So,
And maybe some chocolate caramels from the chocolate box.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to be cremated with Doritos because the flame will go
Ooh,
up. I'll burn quickly.
You'll burn fast. And also imagine the delicious smell
Oh, yeah.
of you and cheese Doritos.
What do you want to be buried with now that we've got it on record?
I think I'll be buried with maybe some of those Brett's chips.
Oh, wow.
I went back to them recently and just
They're
went
good.
because I overdid it. Couldn't keep
What
eating them.
flavour are you going back
I
to?
went back to that de Jura, the cheese one.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So just the chip, a sweet thing too?
Oh, but that'd be hard. Well, do you know what I would do?
Biscuit.
Because it was my dying wish, I would say to Chocolate Box, please can you just do me a special edition of pretzels covered in real chocolate, you cheap bastards.
And I'd go to pick them up and they go, we didn't change it, but she's dead, yeah? Yeah, but she's taking, it's like the Egyptians, she's taking them there, the
I'll
next
know.
level.
And if you do put compound chocolate in the grave with me, I will come back and haunt you.
And also, Kitty like an Egyptian king. Sorry, guys, I'm looking at Sarge and Pickle and everyone. What's the other dog's name?
Henry.
Henry, you're going to be knocked on the head too because they used to kill all their pets and take them with them to the next kingdom.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I want mine with me.
Sorry, Sarge. Sarge is like, what? Can't I just live with you?
Pickle
No,
got to
Sarge.
come to the NGV with me.
Oh, Kieran showed me that on Instagram.
Wasn't he a good boy?
Yeah.
He was so good. We went to
what
walk
were
around
you
the art
doing?
gallery. Well, we were looking at there's an exhibition on at the moment at the NGV, the
In Melbourne.
gallery in Fed Square, not the big
Oh, okay, the
one.
Fed Square one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's called Cats and Dogs, and it's just all this art that is cats and dogs, and it's fantastic. It's really good.
And who came with you?
Pickle.
Did Pickle react to any of the?
He was so good, and he had his portrait done at the end.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and he sat and had his portrait sketched. He was such a good boy. He was so well behaved.
That's
I
so-
I was like a really proud mum, just going, "Oh my god, my kid's so well behaved."
Isn't it
in
funny?
the art gallery, I thought he'd wee on stuff, or
You would get approached to do so many of those things now with the success of Fisk and everything, and most of them you just go, no. Oh, hey, what's that? Cats and dogs? Oh, sorry, yeah. I'll be there.
I mean, when they sent an email that said, "Would you like to bring your dog to the art gallery?" I didn't even read anymore. I just went, "Yes,
Yes.
I would. Yes, I
Yes,
would.
yes,
I'll be there. Tell me a
yes,
day.
yes.
I'm coming to the gallery with my dog."
Exactly. Okay.
Anyway,
well,
that's the end of my lame research about Doritos.
Very
But I
good
also
research.
just want to tell you some lame research about CCs, which you might know. They were discontinued in 2010. Did you know that?
No, I didn't
That's
know
why
that.
they disappeared off the shelves. They were discontinued, and then they brought them back in 2019.
I didn't. 9 years they were gone.
9 years they were gone.
What did the Australians?
And did you miss them? Nah.
I did. What did the Australian Snack Food Company do with their machines?
Yeah, I don't know. They just stopped making CCs apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, weird. Anyway,
Right.
here we go. Let's try Cheese
I got
Supreme
the original.
with their rounded edges, so you can't take your eye out.
Real good. Good cheesy snack.
It's a standard, isn't it? That's just a standard. That's here forever. We're not discontinuing that.
Don't rub it in.
That's supreme.
Yeah, supreme.
Cheese supreme.
All right, can I now try the
Now
XXL?
you can try the XXL tangy salsa. These are hard to eat because you can't fit the whole thing in your mouth.
It's not a bad flavour, but a little bit hot, but I love that barbecue-y kind of flavour.
I quite like it.
Yeah.
It's a bit vinegary.
Yeah.
It tastes a little bit like, remember those ones that Red Rock Deli made?
Yeah.
They were tangy
The chutney
tomato
one,
chutney.
They were great.
They were good, weren't they? That's the closest I've found to these.
Oh, that's not bad. Take out the heat and they'd be perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really compare them. But as far as just sitting here eating Doritos, it's pretty good.
I love it. You're right. It's that fruity chutney flavour.
They're certainly a lot better than the cheese version, aren't they? A colossal snack that dwarfs the others with its gargantuan size, intense bold flavour and epic crunch.
So much better than the other one. Yeah.
I just don't think they need to make them that big because every time you have to bite a chip, you risk it breaking and falling on the floor.
Yeah.
So you're just going to end up surrounded by Cookie Monster crumbs. Whereas
Cookie.
a regular-sized Dorito, you can pretty much poke the whole thing in your mouth.
Yeah, they're good. Oh,
Anyway,
wow.
that's not bad, is it?
It's just
Tangy
good to have
salsa.
an original Dorito.
Jasper might like those.
No, you'll love them.
Got
Absolutely.
a little bit of heat, but not too much.
Nah, it's good.
Like I could eat them. I could eat the
I
whole
could eat them
packet.
too. Great. That's two. That's a
So
good
there you go.
that's
By
not-
accident, with our bad science, we've come up with a good
not
find.
bad recommendation.
Yeah.
All right, next blind test. I've got some blind tests. I don't know
Okay,
if we've
great.
done them before, but we'll have a crack. And yes. Okay, time for blind test. Okay, I don't know if we've had some of these before, but I'm going with it. First is a kettle chip, crafted collection, Angus beef and caramelised onion. There we go. Oh, that dark. Angus beef and caramelised onion. Oh, look at that big chunk of steak. Crafted for flavour. Gluten-free. There we go. Now that I know that I've got that celiac gene or whatever it is. The next one is a Po one, which I don't know if we've had. Chinese barbecue duck with hoisin sauce. Oh, I love a bit of hoisin sauce. I'm probably saying it wrong. Just sort of like a soy, isn't it? I'm not a huge fan of duck, but I love that sauce. Okay. And I love Po. Who doesn't? Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, smell that. Okay. Come on, Kitty. Come back. Kitty Flanagan. I'll take this time to let everyone know I'm doing a Perth Fringe. In January. Very soon, actually. At the Oasis Comedy Club. 3 nights only. Oh, I was just talking to myself. Are you plugging your show? No, I wasn't doing anything.
Plugging your shows again.
Nothing.
Well, don't forget at the end of this episode, we're going to have some lollycake to celebrate the fact that I'm going back to New Zealand to do some new shows.
God, you're so popular in NZ.
I'm going back. Well, I've only done 2 shows in Auckland, so I'm going back.
New Wellington?
We just tested the water. The water was good.
Oh, they
So
love
we're
you
going
there.
back. We're going to go to Wellington.
Sarge, Dunedin?
And, I don't know if we're going to Dunedin, but we're
Christchurch?
going to yeah, I think Christchurch is on there.
I'm just Rotorua. I'm just naming places now. The only New Zealand places I know.
Oh, wow.
Sarge, my
Sarge
best
and-
friend.
You're really having
My
a love in
best
these two.
friend, my best friend. All right, let's try.
Okay.
Not you, Sarge. Try this one first. I
Yeah,
reckon.
maybe keep the cat hair out of them.
Oh, yeah, God. Come on. Yeah, try that one.
Okay. So these are Poe's chips, are they?
Nah, this is not Po.
Oh, this isn't Poe? Okay. That's a kettle chip, is it?
Proper kettle manufacturer.
Tastes like ham again.
It's meat.
It looks like a darker sort of a meat.
Yes. Well done.
Is it more beefy?
It's beef.
Oh, it's beef stock cube flavour.
No, it's not, but go on. It's beef. With what?
Beef with gravy.
No, close-ish.
Beef with maybe jus.
Yeah, kind of, but it's not
No,
jus. It's like
not
something you
jus.
have with when you have your steak. It's a steak.
Is it with a sauce? Some kind of
No, it's
No?
more like a
mustard?
no.
There's no mustard there. I'm just saying shit.
No, but it's a vegetable.
Steak and mushroom, maybe?
Not close.
Well, it's got a bit of that sort of mushroomy, not onion,
Yeah,
is it?
What sort
I'm
of
not
onion?
tasting the onion. Pickled?
caramelized.
Oh, I might pay for that.
Not bad though. I
They're
think
very beefy.
They are beefy, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't think I could eat those.
No, you're a vegan. No,
I've not seen those.
no, nor have I. Yeah, kettle.
It's a new find. Well done. I've been struggling to find new blind chips for the first time ever.
I know.
I've been doing all my old haunts, and they've really let me down.
Yeah,
It's getting tough, Dave. We're going to have to come up with our own
it's getting
flavour.
tough out there.
This one? That's a very dirty looking chip too, that Angus beef one.
Now, this is a po chip.
Okay. This is very orangey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, is it Asian flavoured? Dave's tossed it already into the spittoon.
Oh, no. That's
Okay.
a flavour I don't like.
Oh, God, that tastes like Chinese 5-spice.
Chinese is in the title. Well done. So I assume when they put Chinese in the title, they just put
There's
5
got to be
spice?
5-spice in there.
Yeah.
Because that is so 5-spicy. Oh, God, is that duck or something?
Yes, it's duck.
Oh, is it?
It's Chinese barbecue duck
Yeah.
with
hoisin sauce or
Oh,
something.
my God.
Yeah, I know the flavour. Oh, no.
You were so good.
I do not like it.
Do not like green eggs and
But
ham.
I'll tell you what, she's done a good job recreating it
Oh,
because that
incredible.
tastes just like it. Yuck.
Let's have a look if it's got the... Oh, yeah, star anise.
Star anise.
Cinnamon and clove.
Yeah.
Crimson and clover. Over and over.
well,
Crimson and clover.
I don't know what to say there to Poe because she's done a great job replicating the flavour, but yuck, I don't want that in a chip.
Some of her chips are good, though.
That one's not.
But that... Have you seen that before? I saw that
I
today.
like Poe, so I'm struggling.
No, we love Po.
Who doesn't love Poe?
That's what I said in the introduction. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Doesn't love Po. Has Adam Leor done a chip yet?
Oh, he hasn't. I should have asked him.
So
if
you
he
on
had
your
any
show?
flavour ideas. Yeah, and watch out for it in September or something.
Next year.
Yeah, they film a lot of episodes. That cook up show on SBS, so it won't be on for a while.
Right.
But
And what did you cook?
I had a great day. It was my dream being on a cooking show.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it, and they do all the
The overhead shot.
but all the people come out and like they go, okay, first of all the food people will come out and talk you through what you're going to do, and they've done all your prep for you. You send in your recipe, they do all your prep, and then they say now the TV people will come over and tell you which bits to do when the cameras are on. And the best bit was when they said, and then when they're talking to the other person, you're just standing in the background and your back's to camera, so just chop some parsley so you look busy.
That's funny. Like you're an extra. What did you cook?
The first brief was that we had to do a pasta. It was all vegetable based, obviously. So I did creamy Alfredo pasta, but vegan.
Oh, wow.
And it was really
With
delicious.
mushrooms or something?
No, just like, Alfredo pasta is just like that creamy sort of sauce.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. But you make it with cauliflower and cashews. And
Well, that'd be all right.
yeah, well, you cook it in stock. Just, simmer it all up till it goes soft. And then you put it in a blender and it makes the most delicious creamy sauce. Then you put a few seasonings in. Anyway, it went down pretty well with the crew. I think that's the best way to judge it because Adam's always going to say it's nice because otherwise you'd never go back on his show. And the other lady that was on was a chef as well. Lady. She was about, 24?
Young lady.
Young woman is what I should call her. She was a sort of a proper bit of a chefy person too.
Right.
But I was just, I was heartened by the fact that the crew ate my food at the end.
Oh,
So
that's good.
Okay, that's a good review.
That's a good sign.
Because you can't trust anyone else because they have to be positive.
Yeah. His recipes are good, Adam.
And
'Cause-
he's really good
'cause
because he
he-
cooks in real time in front of you as he talks. Like
He's
he
not-
makes his recipe right there in front of your very eyes.
He's not an actual chef either.
Isn't he?
He's a lawyer.
I know he's a lawyer, yeah, but I
worked
thought
for
he
the-
was a chef too.
He worked for the Disney Corporation.
Did he?
Yeah, because I'm obsessed by trademarks and that, and I was asking you about, Mickey Mouse being out of copyright and all that stuff.
That was the sort of stuff he was doing for Disney.
Yeah. Yeah, he worked in Hong Kong or somewhere for Disney or something like that.
Wow.
I went on Cooking with Alice.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
Yeah, it was
That's
good.
the one on ABC, right?
Yeah, 6 o'clock. Alice in Frames. Alice Zielinski. Oh,
yes, I've got her cookbook right
Oh,
there.
have you?
Yeah, Veg, it's called.
That was an embarrassing bit when I said, have you got any cookbooks? And she's
Oh,
like,
one of the biggest.
and she goes, yeah. And then she pointed to all the prop ones. And I go, nah, your own. She goes, yeah, I've got about 4. I've got 4. That's why I've got this show. I'm like, oh, yeah, of course. I didn't know. Well, I was filling in for someone. I was filling in for Archie Thompson, the soccer player.
Well, they can't expect you to know. What did you cook?
Well, Archie's favourite meal, which is roast chicken.
Oh,
And the producers kept saying, so you love roast chicken? No, not really. No, it's your favourite meal. Oh, okay.
oh, so you didn't even get to pick your own meal.
No. But it was still nice, and she's a very good cook. Alice, yeah, very good cook.
Well, the other one I made was because we did 2 episodes, and I did a salad with asparagus and big couscous and artichokes, and anyway, it was really yummy.
Yum.
But what Adam did that was delicious was these crispy fried Brussels sprouts, which
Yum.
man,
Yeah.
like you have to eat at the end. You know, they say, okay, ready, take a mouthful, and then say what you think. I could not get enough of those things. I just kept poking them in. They went to a break, and I was like, sorry, I just got to finish that bowl of Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels
and
sprouts.
hope that I get out before I start farting.
Yeah, exactly. It's a cabbage, isn't it?
But yeah, they were deep fried, and they were crispy and delicious. And then he served them with sort of Sichuan peppercorns and chili
He's
oil.
good.
He was very good.
Really good.
Very good.
One
All the
scoops.
crew were the best, though.
The crew.
All the people that like secretly run off and then bring you stuff and say, do you like this plate? Do you want this whisk? Do you want that? Nick was my helper. She was the best.
Maybe you should do a cooking show.
Oh, Dave, it would be my dream.
Like a vegan cooking show.
Yeah, I've already got the idea.
Yeah, he'll be on the... What are we making today?
No, I'd call it this. I'd call it Cooking 2 Ways.
Kitty's Cooking Shop.
No.
Kitty's Cook Shop.
No, I've just told you what it's called. Cooking 2 Ways. And it would
What
be...
does that mean?
Well, listen, it's me and it's Glenn, right? Because Glenn Butcher's a really good cook.
Oh.
What's his name? Double Dip.
Victor.
Double Dip is a really good cook. And so here's how the show would work. We'd go, okay, today we're making bolognese. And we're going to do it 2 ways.
Oh, that's good. So he does the meat version.
He's going to do the meat version, and I'm going to show you how to do a vegan version.
And then I'll be in like a secret.
then you come
I'll
in.
come on in a blindfold.
Yeah,
Taste
and
which
tell
one's
me which
better.
one you like best. Tell us which one's the meat and which one's the vegan.
Or not just me, just celebrity judges, different judge. Who's it this week? And Matt Preston comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I like cooking it 2 ways.
There you go. Cooking
What's it
2
called?
ways.
Cooking 2 ways.
Cooking 2 ways.
Don't joke about it. You cook your own show. Except, you know what they'll do? They go,
Neither of us is a chef.
no, that doesn't matter. Animal oil's not a chef.
Oh, true.
I don't know
He's
if
pretty chefy.
Alice with the 4 cookbooks is an actual chef. I don't know. Are they chefs?
Interesting.
Matt
I don't
Preston's not a chef.
Well, how did Adam Lior get so good at cooking?
I don't know. Maybe it was a law. He'd come home from the law office and just get in the kitchen.
If I had Nick from the cook up helping me, I would be able to do it.
Yeah,
Person who was
she's
helping
probably
me.
a proper chef.
Yeah, she's a pastry chef.
But what will happen is you'll go and you'll pitch your show and they go, look, we love the idea of you doing it, but Glenn Butcher, look, we've done a test and so we've got you with, who will they put you with? Hang on, who's, this
They
Instagrammer.
put me with Tony Armstrong.
Yeah, Tony Armstrong. Of course, Tony Armstrong, who hates cooking probably.
Great
Yeah,
guy, but
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure he
yeah.
doesn't want to do a cooking show with me.
Can't wait for that.
Look out for that, everybody. Cooking 2 ways. If the idea is stolen, you heard it here first.
Yeah, don't steal it, all right?
So what date is it, Dave? It's about the 29th
29th
of
of
January
Jan.
2024.
Yeah,
I
it's
came up with the idea.
Copyright. And you know Adam Lior, he's a former copyright lawyer, so
Yeah.
things are going to go
We'll get him
down.
onto it.
All right, next, One Scoop's favourite biscuit.
One Scoop's
Yeah.
favourite biscuit.
Okay, in her absence, One Scoop. She's still on the high after her Christmas dinner extravaganza.
One Scoop has sent down her favourite biscuit, which she mentioned on the show once when we were asking her what's your, go-to snack. And she doesn't eat many sweet things, but these she loves. She gets them from the IGA up the road from her, which is she lives in Haberfield, which is very Italian.
They look
there's,
Italian.
And their IGA up there, like, don't go up there if you want to cook noodles because it's
No.
just all Italian food.
Italian
in there.
stuff, I love it.
Everything's Italian in there,
Love it.
including these biscuits, which are called bocconcini, which is actually
funny.
the name of
A
that
cheese.
little cheese. But these are puff pastries filled with milk cream, and
You'd reckon the bocconcini lawyers would be going, go, what are you doing?
they're also called milfogli, which is that sort of
We'll have to get Adam-
multi-layer.
Adam Lior onto this because, as we know, he's a former copyright lawyer.
Anyway, I want you to try these because when I saw them, I went,
Have you
I
tried
don't know.
them?
Yeah, I have. And I've eaten a whole packet and made myself sick, Dave.
Oh, they're classic European biscuit.
They're so delicious.
You get these
Just
in.
put the whole thing in. Don't try and bite it in half. It'll flake everywhere. They're very flaky because they're like a puff pastry.
Oh,
It's like puff pastry as if it's been deep fried and then it's got that creme patissiere stuff in there.
Oh, I can see why she likes them.
I'll put the whole thing in.
Oh,
I can't pour.
Great vanilla flavour.
And they're just like little puffs of air. So you can just keep eating them, Dave. And I did.
How many of those could you eat? You could eat a lot
I
of
ate
them.
a whole packet.
No.
I was sick, like
Would you
physically
feel sick?
Yeah, I threw up.
Over
I'm not proud of myself.
Oh, no. Over what period of time did you?
I probably opened them in the afternoon.
Mm.
And then I kept eating them. And then they were gone by about 6 o'clock.
No wonder you were
And then
sick.
I was throwing up after the gig. Just made it through the gig. I started to feel a bit sick on stage and just was going,
There's nothing
feels
worse.
like I might throw up.
Yeah,
this is
nothing worse.
weird. Anyway, this was in Thirroul. Made it to the van. I said to
Penny, can
Glenn,
you finish off the gig?
I said, I don't feel great, Glenn. I think maybe, can I get a mineral water or something? They didn't even have a mineral water. Anyway, we got in the van.
Oh, God,
and,
driving.
Yeah, and we were going to get mineral water at the service station. So we pulled into the service station. I ran in to get some mineral water. And as I came out, classic Thirroul, I was throwing up over the wall at the petrol station like some drunk on a Saturday night.
Is that Kitty Flanagan over
Yep,
there?
with my head hung over the wall, throwing
Penny
up
hold
onto
your hair
someone's
back?
driveway.
Oh,
It was
no.
mortifying. So I threw up after that gig.
And you can still eat them.
Yeah. Well, because I think it was a lot of other things that I don't think that was what made me sick, the whole packet of biscuits. I think it might have been what we had for lunch, which was this kind of very odd tasting bibimbap.
What's that?
It's like a Korean dish.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There was a
reckon
few
something might
things.
have been a
Penny
bit
thinks it
wrong.
might have been the carrot that I ate walking straight out of the health food shop.
No, carrot won't make you sick.
Oh, it will if it's got like soil on it that's still got manure in it.
Did you eat it straight?
I ate it straight out of the shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there were many things that could have been to blame, or it could have just been a combination of all those disgusting things that I ate together, and my stomach just rebelled.
Oh.
But yeah, I threw up all the way home, and then all into the night. And it's a lonely thing to be in a
awful.
service department
Yeah,
by
it's
yourself
awful.
throwing up.
It's awful.
Yeah. But anyway, isn't it good that I can still eat those biscuits?
Yeah, I'm amazed you can, because often if you're sick with a certain food, you can't eat it anymore.
I think I'd put enough on top of it, like so that wasn't the thing I was tasting.
Did you have to do a show the next night? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yep.
You're a trooper.
Do you know what it was that I had trouble with for the next few weeks? I couldn't eat mango because I'd eaten a mango as well.
Oh, mango's pretty full on.
And a lot of mango came up. Sorry, everyone. Don't mean to put you off the
sorry.
food. Beg your pardon.
Sorry.
Now, shall we try the chocolate version now that we've finished talking about my sick up?
That vomiting. Well, vomiting is... we'll stop now, but it's... you can...
I mean, I'm surprised there's not more vomit chat on this podcast, to be
Yeah.
honest, given what we eat.
Vomiting's like yawning. You do catch it from people.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. So if someone's vomiting in a room with you, often people will start vomiting.
Is that because of the smell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not like yawning where people just see it and do it. They smell it.
I think, yeah. I
Okay,
read
so
that
what do you think of the chocolate version?
somewhere. Okay, let's go.
I think the vanilla is better.
The chocolate's very tame.
I think vanilla works better with the pastry shell and the sugary top.
Yeah.
Yeah, chocolate's not doing it for me.
Nah.
But vanilla, I could go back again and again, but I won't.
And you did.
Not anymore.
In
Not
Thirroul,
again.
there's a sign up for you.
Yep, I'm a one bocconcini only now.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Go easy
You
on
should
your
take those
pockets.
home for Kieran. I
Yeah.
like those
They're
bocconcinis.
not bad. Yeah, good. All right, well,
Now,
good on
Dave,
you.
do you want to finish with my lolly cake? Because I've
Yes.
made it, so I think we should eat
Absolutely,
it.
get it out. Get it out. Kitty Flanagan has made a New Zealand lolly cake.
I'm celebrating New Zealand because I've just been there on holiday with Rebecca, and now I'm going back there to do some gigs, and I've made the traditional New Zealand lolly cake. 5 ingredients, Dave. Guess what they are?
Who does better in golf, you or Rebecca?
Rebecca.
Oh, yeah. She's kind of athletic looking.
Yeah, and she's very conscientious too. She really puts the time in.
Practices.
Yeah, she's very serious about her golf.
Like Glenn, our friend Glenn Robbins.
Yeah.
Loves his golf.
5 ingredients. What are they?
Okay. Coconut.
Yes, well done.
Some sort of biscuit.
Well, yes, they're the malt biscuits that we had.
Okay, 1, 2. The Explorers.
Explorers, yes, 3.
3. Sugar.
No, it doesn't need sugar because it's got all those biscuits and lollies in it.
Butter.
Butter, yes.
4.
You probably won't get this last one.
Maple syrup or something kind of...
Condensed
honey?
milk.
Condensed milk?
Yeah, pretty standard. So
it's like a lemon slice or something.
well, I've pushed it into a tin and made a square of it instead of. I think traditionally you roll it into a log and do slices.
Yeah.
But they said it would set faster if you made it this way, so I
And it's
pushed it
set.
into a square.
It's set. Let's have a go.
It's pretty sweet.
It's like a lemon slice.
It is, isn't it? But without the
Lemony.
lemon.
But with lollies instead. I like it.
Oh, it's actually pretty good.
Ringing my bells.
I was kind of thinking that was a weird idea, and now I don't mind it. It's sort of a bit
great slice.
hedgehoggy, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
I'd probably look at doing that maybe with a different biscuit. Maybe it'd be good with a ginger nut.
Oh, yeah.
And what lolly would you put with it?
Just
I was
bananas.
thinking you'd have to do a biscuit that went well with bananas. What if you did with a chocolate ripple biscuit
Whoa,
and bananas, and then
that'd
you
be
had a chocolate
awesome.
banana thing?
Yeah, that's great. Can't wait to see this on doing it 2 ways. What is it again?
Cooking two ways.
Cooking 2 ways.
with Helen and Victor.
Now, Victor, you're going to have to do that. Yeah, Victor can do it with chocolate ripple and bananas, and you do the standard one.
I'd have to do a vegan version of it. That's the whole idea.
Oh, yeah.
Is that I would veganize everything.
So no butter, but you could still make it.
I don't say vegan, I say plant-based.
That's
Because
what we
vegans,
say.
vegans I think have a much stronger moral conviction than I do.
Yeah, you're
They're
plant-based.
doing good works. They're saving the animals.
Yeah.
They've got all the right, mindset and attitude. I'm just eating plant-based food.
You're
'cause I know it's good for
plant-based.
you.
You're plant-based.
And, which means that when I'm doing the podcast for work, I can sample all these things
You can, of course.
without people going, "Oh, boo! You're letting us
You're not a
down."
proper vegan.
I'm not a proper
She's not a proper vegan, everybody.
Yeah, so don't turn on me for using the term vegan. I
No,
respect
we're
the
not.
vegans; they're doing good work.
We're not. No one's turning on you. All right, no one's turning on you. I haven't seen Husey arcing up. No, she's not a real vegan, you know. Or Ray O'Leary. She's not a real vegan. Oh, I can't do his accent. Sort of got a. Oh, I can't do Ray O'Leary. Anyway, that is good on you
That's
for
good
making
lolly
it.
cake, isn't it?
That's great. I'm so glad I've had some now.
I've never had it. Have you? It wasn't a
never.
thing in Australia,
not
I don't
in
think.
Australia. No, that is a New Zealand
But-
delicacy.
But yeah, if you have a go at it though, people, all you need is butter, condensed milk, biscuits, your favourite lolly, and you don't even need the coconut. I put some in because I thought it'd give it a bit
beautiful.
of texture.
I can't believe, we got Russell Crowe and Richard Wilkins from New Zealand, but we didn't get that. We got ba-da-da-boo-doo, but we got Slice of Heaven, but we didn't get that, which is
Didn't get-
actually a slice of heaven.
That is a slice.
That
of
is a
heaven.
real slice of heaven. I love Dave Dobbin too. But that
We
is a
should
real
call
slice of
that
heaven.
the Dave Dobbin slice.
Yes.
because it is a slice of heaven right there.
Oh, what a way to go out. We know he listens. Huge fan. Hello to all the Kiwis. All right, Kitty's coming. Be
I'm
prepared.
coming. Come see me in New Zealand.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for listening.
In fact, maybe bring me some lolly cake to one of my gigs so I can test like a genuine lolly cake.
Yeah, real.
You know when people have been making it for years.
Yeah. Someone's
They've
mum.
perfected it, like you and your chocolate ripple cake. I
love
don't think
it.
there'd be a better chocolate ripple cake because you make it so often.
No, not that often, but yeah, my mum actually used to make it a lot. Yeah, when your mum has made paths for years, my mother-in-law would make a good sponge. She made it for so long.
Yeah. So if you're in New Zealand and you come into one of my shows, bring me a traditional
So be careful what you
lolly
wish for.
cake.
It's Victor, your stage manager, going to go. Glenn's going to be going.
I don't think we've got a lot of listeners in New Zealand. I think I'll be all right.
No, you don't know. You don't know. You never know. Anyway, thanks for listening, everyone.
And we'll see you
next week.
soon.
Yeah.